It's your favorite Nashville realtor, Nashville's Nick, coming to you live from Nashville. Listen, there's been a lot of news and a lot of conversation about the forbearance situation and the moratoriums being lifted and what does that mean for our markets. Well, I got some really interesting information, and of course, we kind of keep as real estate agents, we kind of keep our thumb on it. Of course, needing it to be obviously on the up and up, just to kind of give you a better idea as to what can be expected. Although nobody holds a crystal ball, we can go by what happened in the past, what's happened currently, to kind of dictate what might happen in the future, right? So I got this information. I want to share it to you. I am going to look away from the camera some because I want to make sure that I give you all of the info and that it's also correct. Here's 4 reasons why the end of forbearance will not lead to a wave of foreclosures in 2021 going into 2022. Obviously, when the crash happened in 2007, 2008, remember that a lot of that was caused by bad lending practice, right? Now, those lending practices have been squelched, and if you bought a home in 2019, 2020, into 2021, you know just how tight those lender practices have become, and even all the way into the appraisal process. All of those situations have been essentially tightened up. With the forbearance plans about to come to an end, a lot of people are kind of concerned, like, is it gonna look like 2007 and 2008? Well, because we've tightened up those purse strings, the answer is no. When the lockdowns happened, people were afraid, obviously, and the banks started allowing this forbearance situation. Well, in 2007 and 2008, you're looking at 9.3 million households that went into foreclosure, short sale, or essentially people just walked away from their mortgages, left the keys on the kitchen counter and left. That's not been the scenario now. Though a lot of that time has given some forgiveness, most of those homeowners were still at least making some payments or partial payments. 30% of mortgage holders were going to be in some sort of forbearance or forgiveness type scenario, when in actuality only 8.5% actually took advantage of that. And now that percentage is even lower at a 3.5%. And the majority of those homeowners had equity. So there's a huge difference there. So those people can essentially put their homes on the market, pay off all of that debt and any fees that they may have incurred, and wash that slate clean. So I get asked all the time, Nick, where's the deals? When are all these foreclosures gonna happen? Well, I don't know that that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna see there's gonna be a little bit of a softening, and there will be a shift in our market, but shifts are good. We need shifts. That's the ebb and the flow of our market. But again, all markets are localized. So the Nashville market, I believe, is going to stay super healthy. And we're going to continue to see low inventory, which means all these people that come onto the market that maybe were in a forbearance situation, those properties are going to be absorbed quickly. They're going to sell. So if you think about it, the current market can absorb any listings coming to the market, which we've just talked about with a low inventory situation. And also, those that are in power are going to do whatever is necessary to prevent a wave of foreclosures. Who wins in that situation? No one. Not the homeowner who has to take on that foreclosure on their credit, not the banks that obviously have to cut. Nobody wins, right? So for homeowners who can resume their pre-pandemic monthly mortgage payment, and where agencies have the authority, agencies will continue requiring mortgage servicers to offer options that allow borrowers to move missed payments to the end of the mortgage at no additional cost. So the bottom line is, the likelihood of us having a foreclosure crisis again is almost 0%. So there you go, guys. Now, here's what I like to say. If you're in a situation, you want to definitely get in touch with your bank immediately. That should be the first call. Whomever your lender is, make that phone call. Then, once you kind of decide where you want to be or how this needs to look, get with a real estate agent and see what your options are. Most agents can tell you, what the market's going to look like, how quickly they think they can get your home sold for you, and give you some options for where you're going to go. That's obviously a better situation than sitting on your hands, not knowing what your options are, being afraid, and getting yourself maybe in a situation that you could have head off in the first place. I hope that gives you a little bit of insight as to what's going to happen in our market in the next few weeks as these forbearances are lifted and people come out from underneath that umbrella. But if you need help within a scenario like that, please reach out. I'm happy to point you in the direction of somebody that can either help you if I can't, and that's what we're here for, here to help. Okay, guys, hope that's good information on what's going on in the market, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.